The oldest prison in Ionia County is closing its doors for good.
The state says it's due to a declining prison population. It's news that prison reform advocates are cheering about. Our Lauren Edwards joins us live from the control room after hearing from a few of them. Lauren?
Jamie, Max, the prison's closing, they say, is welcoming news for them. It's something that they've been working for years, some people even decades. But they say the goal ultimately is to fix the entire system.
First of all, any prison closing is an absolutely wonderful thing to do. So that being said, that's great.
For Kimberly Woodson, closing prisons is personal.
Because I went in at 17 and I practically raised myself inside of the Michigan Department of Corrections. So I feel like I am an expert on the things that is broken.
She was incarcerated in a Michigan prison for 30 years on a first-degree murder charge. Woodson says at the time she was young and naive and in a love triangle that ended with a bomb being thrown into a woman's home.
And I had a natural life sentence, and the Supreme Court decided it was unconstitutional for us to have a life sentence. And because I had never been in trouble before and I wasn't actually at the scene of the crime, in my prison record, I was able to get resentenced to time served.
She's been home since 2017 and has since created a nonprofit to help other returning citizens get acclimated to life after prison. But when she heard about the MDOC closing part of the Gus Harrison Correctional Facility in Adrian and the Michigan Reformatory in Ionia, she applauded.
There's a lot of factors that go into making a decision like this. One certainly is the number of beds that we have, that our prison population has been decreasing for quite some time.
Chris Gouts with the MDOC says the prison population rate stands at 32,000 people, the lowest it's been in 30 years. And there's also been a large number of job openings among the staff.
Our staff, especially in Ionia and in Adrian, as well as other places around the state, but in these two cities, the staff there were working a tremendous amount of mandated overtime because there were so many vacancies.
Which led to burnout. But he says another reason they're closing is due to the low recidivism rate, which dropped from 45% to 23% over the last 20 years.
And so that was the other good news in all this, right? Like I always say, I wish, like if I didn't have a job, that would be great, because that means all the innocent people in Michigan, right, will be at home with their families.
Tracy Brame is the director of the Innocence Project at Western Michigan University, a group that works to get inmates out who are innocent of the crimes they're charged with.
It's great news that not as many people are going back to prison. And I would, attribute that to a lot of different things. Parolees just are not committing crimes in the same numbers.
She says self-help groups and educational programs have helped too, which Woodson says she benefited from, earning her associate's and bachelor degrees. Even though she's grateful to see two facilities close, she says true transformation begins mentally and emotionally, and that's where the MDOC should focus their attention.
I don't believe that incarceration should be the first option. I believe that broken people should be healed other ways.
So the MDOC says that you can expect the facilities to close in November, but between now and then, the people will be transferred to other facilities throughout the state. And again, Woodson says, it's great news that the prisons are closing, but she hopes that the people are transferred to places and not put into cells with 2 or 3 other people with COVID and monkeypox circulating in the community. Reporting live here in the control room, Lauren Edwards, Fox 17 News.